Hey there, I'm Lydia, and in this video I'm going to talk about being 22 weeks pregnant, give you a pregnancy update on symptoms and my latest midwife appointment, and talk to you about how I'm feeling now that I'm midway through the second trimester. So let's get started. First, I want to thank you for watching this video, and if you're pregnant and watching this, I hope that it's a good example of someone who is right where you're at and an honest, real opinion from someone who is literally in the trenches with you. And if you're watching because you're supportive of my pregnancy and just following along, thank you so much for your support and your encouragement, because it means so much. So this week, I'm 22 weeks pregnant. I am past halfway, and it seems to be getting faster at this point. In just a few weeks, really, I'll be starting the third trimester already. So the second trimester has seemed to go fast. I've had better energy than I did in the first trimester. Symptoms have changed, and so I'd like to go over the symptoms that I'm feeling in the past week or so. If you're grossed out by body functions and symptoms, then maybe you should skip this part. Just a disclaimer there if you get easily grossed out. But some of the symptoms I'm having are leg cramps, muscle pain, lower back pain, which isn't usually a problem. Usually I have more pain in my shoulders, and usually a chiropractic adjustment can help. And I did want to say that chiropractic care is the best thing that I've ever done for my health, is having regular adjustments done. And I've been going to the chiropractor once a week since I was about this far along with my first baby. And since then, postpartum and then being pregnant again, I have been able to see an instant difference when I get an adjustment. So I went in this week and I had a lot of neck and shoulder pain, just stiffness, and also I was having a pressure sinus type headache, and that immediately went away after an adjustment, and that was really helpful. So when I am having that pain, I do try to make sure to drink plenty of water, and I'll eat a banana if I'm having muscle pain. Also, magnesium helps with muscle cramps. So I have some lavender magnesium butter that's made with shea butter that one of my friends made for me, and it works so well. It feels good on my skin. I'm using that on my stretch marks as well. Just putting it on my belly, usually after a shower. That's kind of part of my routine. I don't do it all the time, but I probably will as my belly gets bigger. I'll be using that more because I'll be stretching more. But at 22 weeks, I do have a little bump pooching out, and it looks more like a baby bump and less like I ate a burrito. I'm pretty much full-time in maternity pants and dresses. So I'm using some motherhood maternity pants that I like. Also, Old Navy maternity has been great, so that's a good brand. And then Pink Blush maternity for floral dresses that are stretchy yet flattering, and can also be used as nursing dresses. So they go really well as maternity or postpartum dresses for nursing, and so I've used those a lot. The Pink Blush dresses have come in handy. I have a handful of those that I just rotate, and I really like the colors and the patterns. So I'm mostly in maternity at this point, especially pants. I can wear my regular t-shirts over that. One insecurity that I've had in the first and second trimester has been when my belly button sinks in. I just feel fat. I feel like that looks fat, and so I really don't mind when the belly button stretches out or even pokes out, but for some reason when it sinks in, that bothers me. So I use the maternity leggings and maternity pants that go over the belly, and it seems to smooth that out, and then it's not a problem under my shirts. It actually helps make the baby bump look more round and less poochy, if that makes sense. But that's just a little insecurity that I noticed of mine that I don't think I noticed last time. But anyway, second baby, it's a different situation, and sometimes different things will stand out to you or will bother you for no reason, which it's not a problem. It's totally normal because your body's changing and shifting around, and things are growing and stretching like crazy inside and out. and it's just really weird. As far as weight gain, I have gained a couple pounds since my last appointment. I had a midwife appointment this week and I didn't weigh myself in between the last few, but I lost weight in the first trimester, gained it back, and got to my pre-pregnancy weight last time, and then gained I think 2 pounds since then in the last 4 weeks. So weight gain is okay. It's really kind of slow, but I have been running around a lot, so I think all of the weight gain is baby weight, because I'm super active chasing my toddler all the time, and I would love to sit down more, but that's just not my life right now, so I don't foresee that changing in the future as well with 2 kids. Some symptoms I've been having in the last couple of weeks are diarrhea, more mucus discharge, and I've had a slightly runny nose, just a little drip, enough to be annoying, but not anything to be worried about, not a full-on cold. But I do know that when you're pregnant, your immune system is down and you're more likely to have minor colds or sinus issues. I'm just thankful that I haven't been super sick lately, and that's just something that's been annoying, and every once in a while I have to blow my nose, but that's life too. As far as other symptoms, I have been having some Braxton Hicks contractions, which I talked about in my last update, and I'm feeling a lot of baby movement. So that's exciting, lots of kicks, and he is moving around a lot every day and every night. So if I'm still, usually that's when he gets active. He'll be kicking and doing flips, and it's really neat to feel all that movement. This week at my midwife appointment, we went over the results for my anatomy scan ultrasound, and everything was in the normal range. It looked good. I was measuring great. She also measured my uterus, or the fundal height, and it was measuring at 24 centimeters, so a couple weeks ahead, but still at a great growth rate. So happy with that, happy with my weight gain, and all in all, the middle of pregnancy is fairly easy compared to the beginning and the end. Another exciting thing that happened this week was starting to talk about our birth plan and the delivery, and starting to get things ready for the birth. And here's one thing that I haven't talked about yet in my updates, but we are planning to do a home birth this time with our second baby, and I'm really excited about it. And I asked my midwife if she could send me a list of supplies that I could start getting ready and having things on hand that we'll be needing. And I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that just to make sure that I have everything that we need. And this is a first experience for me, because last time I worked with a birth center, did all of my prenatal care with them, labored at home for a while, then labored there for a full day, then was eventually transferred to the hospital and had an epidural at the end to help me relax. And then I ended up giving birth at the hospital. So I'm going to do a longer video of my first birth story with Adeline, because there was so much to it, and I would love to hear your questions on that as well. If you'd like to know anything that's different about that situation than what we're doing this time, but let me know in the comments what you'd like to know about, and I'll be doing that birth story video very soon, I think, because she's already 18 months, so I gotta get on that before the next baby comes. But anyway, we're planning to do a home birth this time, and I'm excited about it because last time I was driving an hour back and forth to my appointments, and even in labor we were driving back and forth because my labor was so long, and I would just rather someone come to me, and I feel like that would be more restful for me. And since I've gone through this before, I know more of what my body's going to do and what to expect. So I'm looking forward to that experience. I'm wanting to do a water birth, so we're looking to get an inflatable hot tub that we can set up and use that for the water birth. And that's kind of a natural epidural to help you relax at the end, and the baby can be born in the water and you can set it at the right temperature. So I'm really excited about that idea. I wanted to do a water birth the first time and it just didn't work out with that situation, but I was totally fine with it. I'm happy with how that turned out, and this time I just want to try something different. I have an awesome midwife. She's doing a great job answering my questions, and she is very confident in what she's doing, and so I feel good about having somebody around that knows their stuff and knows what they're doing. I also have an incredible birth team. My husband is super supportive. My sister wants to be there for the birth, and my mother-in-law is awesome. She helped so much last time, and she's planning to be here for the birth and for a while after the birth to help us get settled once baby is here. So now that we're at 22 weeks, I'm about 130 days from my due date, and it's getting closer, just a few months to go, and baby boy will be here with us. As far as an update on baby names, we are still not decided on what the baby boy name is going to be. We've gone through a lot of names, and it's really hard naming your own kid because you want it to be the right name, you want it to fit them, you want it to go with your last name, you don't want it to be anybody that, you know, having the same name and thinking that they're named after them when they're not. I don't know, there's just a lot that goes into it, and we want it to be the right name, we want it to flow, we want it to be really cute and have a good meaning, and I have some ideas that I like, and then my husband shoots them down. So we have to have one that we agree on, and that is the hardest part. So I'm waiting for a sign or for him to have a dream. That worked last time. He had a dream that we called our daughter Adeline, and I loved that name too, so that was her name. And we agreed on that about 7 months pregnant. So that took a while to get a girl name. This time we had a girl name in mind, and then it turned out to be a boy, so we don't have a boy name yet. But we will. Baby brother will have a name. Right now we're just calling him Bubba, and Addie can say Bubba, so that's super cute. She's adorable. She loves babies. She loves listening to the heartbeat. And this week when I was getting my vitals tested, she had the stethoscope on. She was trying to hear her heartbeat, and she was excited about the baby's heartbeat. She would say baby and say Bubba. And so I think she's just gonna be the best big sister. I'm really excited about everything that's going so smoothly. I'm so thankful that the Lord has given us another blessing, and I'm excited to share the process with you. I'm planning to do a birth vlog and film the process and the beautiful delivery of new life into the world, and just share our joy with you. So thanks for following along. If you have any questions about this pregnancy or want me to show different things in my pregnancy updates, just let me know. Leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really appreciate that, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love for you to be a part of my subscriber family and get notified when I post new videos. I'll be posting regular videos leading up to baby number 2, and would love for you to follow along the entire journey. It's been a fun ride so far, and I'm excited to see what's to come. So make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.